5 months, 19 days. Watch says 25th of the 12th. See, I don't know what backward setup this watch has, putting the day first, but either way, seems like Christmas Day to me. I used to spend every year at my folks' place. Have the whole family over, turkey, you get it. I want to take a trip there this year, but with negative temperatures setting in, and the state that place is in, I'd probably freeze to death spending the night. I still wanted to celebrate though. I baked myself a pie, the fruitiest, sweetest looking thing I've ever seen, and the best meal I've had since this whole mess kicked off. What a mess it is. I've been pretty locked in at home since heading to my folks' place. Couldn't face it, at least not straight away. They're alive. At least that's what he said anyway, and I don't doubt it for a second. He's a tough man, toughest man I knew. A real soft man at heart, but stubborn as hell. Wherever they wound up, I know they'll be good. I do remember heading out of Louisville with my old man once when I was a kid. I think I know where they went. Just outside of an industrial estate too, which, thinking about it, could be the blessing I need for my metalworking dream. Hell, it'd be worth a trip either way, but I better make it soon. It's only going to be getting colder from here on out. Welcome back to Project Zomboid. It's Rowan here, and today we are starting our day strong, scoffing down on a pie. Today is Christmas Day, 25th of the 12th, and we are starting strong. Between episodes, I didn't do much, to be fair. Kind of just cruised about. No idea what that little bar is at the top, but I guess we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Yeah, so I didn't really do much, but what I did do was round up a little bit of extra clay. So today's going to be the last day that I'm going to spend on this base, but I want to go out strong. So I've made up a few molds. I kind of want to tile this area. I think getting maybe a brick wall and a nice area out of it could be good fun. Could be good fun. Let's see what we need for a brick wall. Could maybe do a short brick wall. No, we'll go for the full one. We'll get some big masonry skill up. We'll get some windows in around the side. Clay floor. It'll be grand. It's going to be so good. I do also need some crates along this back wall, I think. Or maybe like one close to each area so we can kind of take all the gear, shift it over, and work in mysterious ways. Unless we get a duffel bag. Either way. Let's get started. So what I want to do is, well, first things first, just show you what we plan to do. So all of our clay just here, if we bring it with us, I think I'm going to start with the tiles. Basically, what I need to do is head down to the workbench. Completely forgot we had the hand-operated press, so we can do that. I think maybe we start with 50. Get 50 on the go. Let's see how much this actually does for us. 1.6. Not great, but also not bad. Have we got books for this? I think we've got a level 2 book. Maybe not a level 1, but that's kind of flying through anyway. We'll make 50 of these, lay 50 of these, see how we go, basically. We need to have 8, don't we? What was a multiple of 8? 56? 64, 72, 80. Yeah. So we need 6 more. 1, 2. Okay. Delete and 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Beautiful. We still got the 1 unfired one. Now we have an odd number. That's very annoying. Okay, either way, we're going to need a lot of logs here as well. Whole lot of logs. We can use 1 at least. Sack off all of the extra clay. 1 big log, please. Thank you. And let's get this puppy going. Alright, let's just test out the first one at the very least. Ceramic tile. Can we just place it? No, it'll be a... Okay. That's something that we need to work out. Unless we have to build it. T-I-L-E, tile floor. A fancy tile floor. We need a bucket of cement and mason's trowel. All of the above, which is close by, I believe. Unless it went back to the workbench, hidden away behind the thing. Does make me question where the mason's trowel is, because that could be anywhere. I know I've got one very far away, but should have one out here, right? Almost certain of it. Okay, I think I'm actually trowelless. Not exactly ideal. I guess it gives us an excuse to head back to the Louisville mall base, which isn't the worst thing. I've got a bunch of concrete out there that I'm probably going to need. Cement, sorry. Reckon if we can... Yeah, I think we're going to need to head out. That's kind of annoying. Ah, do I have a bulletproof vest in there? I think that needs to be a Christmas present to Doug. Get ourselves a bulletproof vest and get rid of this red one. As nice as the catcher's vest is, it's seen better days. Seen a lot of better days. Definitely deserves the upgrade. It's been a long time coming. My last idea was in this van, but it's not in there either. Huh. I wonder what we did with that. Not exactly ideal. Either way, you get the idea. I think I'm gonna head on out to the place that we want to be, grab what we need. Basically just a bunch of cement and mason's trowel. Head back, polish up, maybe even try and get some clay hunting done, because there's plenty along the seafront that we kind of need. It's just a matter of gathering it all up. And we just kind of got to get busy. Let's get busy. Let's grab some water and probably stay here for the night and then hit the road. Did do some fishing between episodes and rounded out one big old boy. Fishing gets a bit rough this time of year, so we kind of need to find another food source sooner rather than later. Which, yeah, again, another bridge that I need to cross as soon as possible, but we'll figure that one out. For now though, I'm gonna make some food, get on out to Louisville and crack on. See you on the other side. I've also been making a bit more of a conscious effort to bring cars home, so I think I'm gonna do this journey on foot. There's one little truck, little van. Let's just grab a gas can. Sorry for the extremely loud generator. Have we got the space for it? No, we do not. As always, we are incredibly overweight. Yeah, I have been making a bit more of an effort to bring vehicles home because it's been pretty tight. So we're slowly, very quickly burning through vehicles. Even quicker. They were 0.3 now. Okay, we need to find a home for these. Even more quickly burning through engines and hoods, which is not what we want at all. This looks like a good a spot as any. Got me level 6. But yeah, we're very quickly burning through the hoods, and as a consequence of that, we're burning through the engines of pretty much every vehicle we come across. And I need to stop doing that sooner rather than later. It's going to be a big problem, like, very soon, really. Our two main vehicles are 0% hood, pretty much 0% engine, or as close to it as you can get before they stop running. It's not ideal, not in the slightest. Can I maybe leave some of these magazines behind? I don't actually think I need them. At least not right now. That's 3. 3 out of 7. We got a second shelf. Got a second shelf, of course we do. Way too much ammo is the big old problem. It's just a shame that guns just aren't that good, you know? They were really good, and then they just got really bad. Can research a craft? I'm assuming we can learn how to craft tongs. Forge, heading tool, and forge tongs. Yeah, I had a feeling. Small hacksaw can stay in here. Just do a tiny bit of inventory management. So it'd be nice to actually confidently have the space to hold that rather than just barely. Wait, 11.6, man. That's a big boy. We got 1 bone. That'll do. Gas cannon bag. Let's make a move. Shouldn't be too bad of a day. I kinda hoping we can clear out a bunch of Zeds on the move as well, because that whole road has kind of been the write-off of our vehicle. So it's like every time we drive down, there's a whole bunch more Zeds. So I did increase the population up to high. So I think all of the Zeds are just trying to fill themselves out. Did change the respawn times as well, so Zeds do actually respawn in unseen areas. I think it may make a difference, because there seems to be Zeds growing left, right and centre. But yeah, we can kind of figure it out as we go. I might just put our tracker on as well in case we find any clay. Please be clay. Nah, just the old dog bane. But yeah, if we find any clay on the move, be a damn good day. Although, not a lot of joy so far. Could always go for these as well and just carve whatever we can and leave them. What gives us the most is the question. I missed it, about 13. And what about... I feel like a wooden rod might give us a few. 13. Both about the same. Let's leave all of that. We don't need it. But, one little side note. Saw wooden rod into small handles, or carved them into small handles. I thought I'd just pop back and check, and yeah, well worth doing the rods. There we go, ladies and gents. The more you know. This is the part of the walk I was worried about. As soon as that exhaustion sets in, everything just crumbles. Not exactly ideal, we're not quite at that first housing estate yet either. The joys, eh? Could actually be worse. So I did stumble across the red car and didn't check it out, but I think it was just out of gas. If we could take this and dump this, it wouldn't be the worst thing. Engine 15, gas 0. Yeah, it's just out of gas. We can figure that out. We've got one fuel can. Doesn't need a whole can of fuel, but it's got one now. Should, really, just get us to where we need to be. We can siphon all the gas out and move swiftly on. Ah. No. He's healthy. I'm scared, I'm not gonna lie. That was a terrible, terrible move. I was too worried about this chick. Oh, I hope he's not dead. That'll honestly make me so sad if he is. He says while snacking on yet another egg. Time for the hell bit. Feels like it's only gotten worse too. Please don't stall, please don't stall, please don't stall. I've got no windows on this puppy either. That's a baby deer. It's a baby deer. Stay well away from that bad boy. Do not want to go hitting that. Would honestly ruin my entire day. Really would. Really would. Oh man, they are just getting more and more, aren't they? Yeah, I don't think these are migrating at this point. This is full respawn. Popping up out of nowhere. Alright, our van is just down here, I believe. Yeah, there she is. It's not exactly what I'm after, but it'll certainly do. So I think if we can pull as many parts of it as we can, that's kind of all we need it for. Are you in good shape? Seen better days. Certainly seen better days. But it's better than nothing. And I think the backup option is simply nothing. Again, not what we want. Not at all. Unless we take one of our other ones home from the mall. That could work. Yeah, the rest of the cars are just normal cars. A lot of tents and things though. This is quite a cool setup, I do like this. It's a sensible spot to have a refugee point. Just outside a military camp. Clever, I do like it. Get out of here. Alright, let's take that van either way. Because, well, it makes way more sense than taking this car. Oh, you're joking. Oh, what an idiot. What a big old idiot. Well, I guess we're taking this. I guess we can't take that either. I don't quite know how he works, but I guess he basically doesn't exist. That's how my brain's reading it anyway. Makes me feel a whole lot better. And we're basically here. Were there any good vehicles down here? That one's not too bad. That one looks kinda okay too. That one looks alright. Oh, there was the pretty much brand new hunted one around the back of here, wasn't there? Did I take it around the front? Yeah, we did. Cool. Cool. Okay. Maybe I've just rounded up all of the vehicles here. That's fine. Yeah, there he is. This is just the beta of all betas, though, isn't it? The thing is absolutely wrecked. Love it. Absolutely love it. It's over for just one big swing, but that's okay. I'll take it. Alright, what have we got in here that we can take? You, all day long. Mason's trowel, we absolutely need that. No hose, however. 2 car keys. A good bunch of extra gear. I think the rain barrel might be worth setting one up down here just for good measure. And all of the food is just pretty unreal. Absolutely unreal. Nice. Okay, that's a very handy backup plan if we need it. Rest of that is all good. We are next door to the police station. Could be worth taking that. Finding a bulletproof vest to replace our catcher's vest. Because that has been a long time coming, and he absolutely needs it. He's definitely seen better days, that is for sure. Let's take a quick trip down, and fingers crossed we don't run into too much trouble. What are they? Rats. Kinda thought they were rabbits for a minute. So what the hell are we doing finding a little cottontail coming through the back end of a mall? Does not add up, but for obvious reason. It's not a rabbit. Not at all. Hey up, fellas. How are we? One big swing for you, and another for you. Fly through whatever we can. No federale. Not a very good sign. I can't remember if there's any in the back room after I fully cleared the place out. Bound to be something though, isn't there? Bound to be. They have got a locker room somewhere. Hopefully that'll do the trick. That's just the cell room. Handgun. I think there is one. Maybe not. Maybe I did completely clear it out. Nice. Alright, well. Locker room? Maybe that is in there. Nah, it's got to be back here somewhere, doesn't it? Maybe? Yeah, there we go. Nightstick. Aiming level 4. A welcome find. Thank you. 7 and 8, isn't it? We're nowhere near. Level 4. Yeah, miles off. T-shirt. I love the shoulder holster. I hate that it replaces those things. Makes me so sad, and that megaphone's a hell of a find. Second pair of aviators. Thanks. It's been a while since I've seen those. And a key. Finally got a key for the place. Hopefully. Should mean we can get into that room. Not that we really need it anymore, but it'd be nice to have regardless. Reloading one. Shoulder holster in brown. Another flashlight. Thanks for the battery. I'll keep the scrap parts too. Feel like at least one of our generators could use it at some point. Nice, there we go. Well, let's see what this upstairs bit is about as well. It's just to the roof, isn't it? Yeah, straight up to the roof. Okay, well, let's check out the cells and then get out of here. There's not really any other reason for us to be here, but this is quite a strong point. Yeah, no reason at all. Let's go. Just whilst we're here too. It's basically empty, but would be a shame to leave it behind. Any extras? Ooh, requires light. That can be arranged. Forge, smithing, hammerhead. Beautiful. It's nice that we're actually getting things that we can craft now too. Plaster and trowel. May as well take it just for good measure. And yeah, nothing else too crazy. Sweet. What a good day. What a great day. I would like that hose. I would like whatever concrete powder we can get. We could always sling it in the back of this and take this home. Or this. Could work too. Wonder what you're packing. 116. Okay, that one's the one. Absolutely the one. Let's maybe load up the carrier bag. How many has it got in there? 14. Well, you know what? Let's drop them all. Anything that we need to load up, we can just sling straight in. It's 1, 2. We'll keep the rest of it, to be fair. That was a very short-lived exercise. You can take all of those plastic bags, I think. Mr. Zambino. Can I right-click and put container? Yeah. Sweet. Should all disappear. Alright, we need a hose. We need any extras out of here. Maybe we leave it all. I feel like that's a nice amount of gear to have out here. Yeah. Duffel bags would be ideal though. Just run through whatever we can in the main area. I think we just need like concrete powder, stuff like that. There's a bunch over in the other place, to be fair. All of that would be very handy. We've got our mason's chisel. Definitely coming home, I think. Welding torch, mason's trowel. There we go, nice. And then concrete powder. As long as we can get a stupid amount of that, we'll be golden. Plenty in the other room. Definitely going to go over there, but hopefully everything over here should work out. Take an extra sack and the rope. Let's get hunting. I had a pretty unreal roundup. Good stuff. Last place I want to check out is just this mall, because I'm almost certain there's a whole bunch of concrete powder in here. We just need to round it up. Can't remember exactly where, but I think, unless it was plaster powder, the back rooms of the Dreamboat hardware store should have a ton in. I'm like 99% certain. 99%. Nothing out here. Plaster powder. Plaster powder. Just a ton of plaster powder. Nice. Very nice. Can we cut the medium handles down still? We can. Only for 1. Does it still do 13? It does. The more you know. The more you know. Man, I'm so ready to start milking that carving skill. That's for sure. I'm just going to do one quick loot around here. See what we got. See what we can see. Looks like we could be taking on some good gear. So the deeper I look, the more good stuff I'm finding that I've just left behind. It's pretty mad. Pretty mad. Didn't actually find anything too crazy. Not exactly ideal, but it'll do. It'll do. I got a bunch of handles that we can carve down. I'm probably going to do that before we leave and then just leave them in the base. I think that makes the most sense. So we don't really need to be lugging about 3 small handles. But it would be nice to keep them. Don't really like wasting gear. That is one thing. One thing you will learn about me very quickly if you haven't already. Everything has a value, no matter what. Have we got any concrete in here? No. Didn't think we would, but I was still hopeful. Definitely won't have our America tire. We will have at the factory though. It's the only place that might come in handy. Yeah, should we go and check that out? Military jacket. Oh, no vest. That is a damn shame. It's a damn shame. Nothing too crazy going on in there. Alright, we did get a hose, however. Wherever that hose may be, I kind of want it. It must have gone in there, right? Maybe not. Maybe it's still in our main bag. Yeah, there we go. Probably because I needed it immediately. Can I drain some fuel? There we go. Thanks, Cal. And let's sling it in this bad boy. Looks like it needs it. Beautiful. Beautiful. I will just sling that in here too. Can I add to container? Nice. And should we do the same with the hose? There we go. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. We're a little bit overweight, but it's all good. I'll leave those 2 behind as well. Do not want to be taking the only means of transport from this place. This place has just been a wonder, start to finish. Love it all. Absolutely love it. Yeah, nothing else we need. Let's make a move. Forget just how much of a mess this place is. We're stuck and weaving to dodge Zeds left, right and centre. Oh, what happened? What happened? Pretty much out of gas as well. Not really what we want to see. It's going to be a long day. Can see it already. We haven't even made it to the checkpoint yet. Just to top it off. Worst place in the history of this game coming right up. I hate it. I need to just clear it out, but hate it all. Every single time I come here, it just feels like it gets worse. Hate it. Absolutely hate it. I feel like that might actually be worse. I was being a little bit dramatic, but this time feels rough. Come on, guys. Now, I know that I should do this in reverse, but I kind of want to protect the trunk. It's kind of more valuable to me right now than anything. Come on. Nice and easy. There we go. Yeah, it wasn't so bad, was it? That wasn't so bad. Thought it'd be a lot worse. Now, to hopefully not write our engine off in the process, let's get ourselves home. It's been a day. It's been a few days. Just busy. Busy, busy, busy. Just like that. Home sweet home. And another new truck to the collection. Another one to just write off, basically. And to top it off, it's exactly the same as these three. One day I'll get a change in vehicle and that'll be a damn good day. How's the pie looking? Fresh and cooked. I reckon we have a quarter now. Have a full fish meal. And then finish off the pie for dinner. He deserves it. He's been a busy guy. One place I do want to check out before we get too comfortable, however, is just down on the front side. Our little factory. It's been a minute. So I think if we're going to get concrete powder from anywhere, that'll probably be it. And then we can just fly through, polish up the rest of those tiles. We probably won't be able to get a brick wall on. I'm not going to lie. I feel like that's going to be a job for another day. But this will be a nice little touch at the very least. So I think if we can just round off that floor, it'll be a damn good day. It'll be a great way to call it quits. Cannot wait to just see how pretty it looks. It'll be nice to see what it does for our masonry skill and things like that as well. Because so far I've only seen the beauty of making stone blocks. I don't want to just be a stone block man. Do you know what I mean? So I feel like that is a very good profession. I always get them pop up on Instagram, sit and watch them for hours. But I want him to do more than that. I feel like he's born to do more than that. I don't know. There's a lot of potential in this man, and I want to achieve every single bit of it, and I think he does too, and that's what makes me happy. He's a fighter, to say the very least. Alright, what have we got? Wouldn't mind closing all of that up, because that's super loud. Super loud. Sacks of sand? That may actually be worth taking. I feel like somebody's mentioned how many of these we need. So if I just take 8, that works, right? It's a good start at the very least. Saves me many, many trips to the beach. And this thing's basically full. What are you up to, sneaking around here? Get out of here. Yes, that's full. Nice. Is that more? Okay, cancel that. Jump out. Beautiful. Hell of a swing. Damn, where are these guys coming from? Alright, let's just dump that there for a minute. Yeah, I didn't think about tapping that door. You know, I'm already on to you. And last but not least, our little cone of shame friend. Get out of here. Alright, I guess we're straight on to cement powder. Whatever we can find is coming home with us. Maybe. Hopefully. Wallpaper, powder, plaster stuff. More sand. A lot more sand. Gonna grab that out. Might grab the other lot as well. It's feeling like it's gonna be a very sandy day, but I'll take it. Sand was meant to be the byproduct. You'd never believe it, would you? We found, like, what's that? 7 on the ground, 12 in the bag, that's 19. Can't even take the last one, unless we, like, do a weird thing. Will it work? Just about works. Plus, however many we've got in here. Where are you? 5. That's a lot of sand. Like, too much sand. Not a single bit of concrete powder. The only thing I was after. Ridiculous, right? We got a mason's trowel, we can at least use what we've got and just see how pretty the stuff looks. Be nice to see how much it uses too. So I think if we can at least gauge it a bit, we'll know how much we need to track down and we can kind of go from there. But it's nice that concrete powder finally has a use. After all this time, finally has a use. Back and better than ever. I'm not going to worry about emptying out this whole truck because we'll be here all day. Not going to stress too much about clearing out the sand either, but I will at least make it this far. Just dump whatever we've got on the ground and perfect. Be nice to maybe get some sandbags down there too. I used to get the sandbag walls as like a staple, but kind of just haven't really bothered in a long time. May actually be nice to just pick them up for a bit again. Get things looking kind of well prepared and a little bit prettier. I don't know. Either way, we are one pie down. What a pie it was. We can definitely make another one. Definitely make another one. So that's good. That's very good. Filled us with calories. Almost too good for it. And the happiness is unmatched. It's good stuff. Very good stuff. Make pies more often. Okay, one mason's trowel should be in here somewhere. Unless it's straight in here. Yeah, there we go. One mason's trowel ready to go. Should just dump this nightstick too. I think it's over here. Yeah, weapons cabinet is in this corner. 2 nightsticks. There we go. Mason's smithing hammer. Don't know if that's going to have a use up top, but it'd be nice if it does. And then we'll just grab all of the cement powder, concrete powder. One day I'll start saying it right. One day. Any clay? It's a shame all of these are empty. Even the super full ones. I think that's a bug. I think it's a bug. I might have a little play in the debug menu and see what we can do. But yeah, for now, not going to think about it. And bucket of concrete, 1 mason's trowel. Don't tell me I just put it down. Nah, there we go. And ceramic tiles. See what we can do. Be nice just to see how pretty they look, you know? That's kind of all I want out of this. Sand floor. Huh. That's cool. Oh, they're tiny. Oh, they're so small. Was that masonry? I think it was. Let's just have another quick look. 26. Not bad. That already looks quite cool. Already looks so cool. Ah, this is going to be so long. So long, but so worth it, and that's the most annoying thing. Why do I do this to myself? Let's get that in the offhand. Get that on our main. It gives us at least 2. We got no tiles. Brilliant. There we go. No tiles at all. Man. This is going to be so very long. Do we get anything from this? Most importantly, I don't think so. Pottery, maybe? 24.13. 24.13. Okay, doesn't do that. Metalworking's probably my only second guess. Ah, that's a shame, though. You'd think you'd at least get a little bit. Bucket of concrete is not too far off being low. It's going to drive me insane every time I click on that. I think that's empty there. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, cool. This is going to be a slow process, but I'm so ready for it. I do like that they do weigh the same whether they're fired or unfired, just because it keeps life a lot easier. Is it 3 or 4? 4 or 6, but I think it's 4. Okay. Is that out of... Yeah. We're going to need a stupid amount of concrete powder. We are nowhere near getting this done in the slightest, but it is starting to look pretty already. Once it pays off, it's going to be so worth it. Until then, I'm going to hate every single second of this entire process. But it is going to be fun, and I think that's the most important thing. Let's grab 2 more of these. Let's get 1 more fired up. I'm not going to worry about placing them. I think I may actually call it there for a day, but we may as well just use up this last lot. Yeah, nice. Cool. Cool. What a damn mess. Cool. I like it. I think what I am going to do, however, is build a little half wall here on these two, and that can be the separate opening to get around this side. The rest can be big, walled up, whole way around, and yeah, it'll be nice. Be very nice. This extra end bit I'm going to use for just containers and stuff, but until then, I guess it's goodbye from me. What a day. What a day. I achieved basically nothing, just did a lot of hunter-gathering, placed some nice ceramic tiles, which are very nice, and that's about it. That's the end of that story. What a day. But yeah, I'm going to love you and leave you just there. Thanks for watching. Massive thanks to members supporting the channel. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed. Hopefully, stick around for the next one. Peace.